Hello good people, we are from class 5E International Business Management. We will make a presentation about how does global supply chain management manage in the risks and disruption of the Covid-19 outbreak pandemic. So we are used 3 journals as reference. There are Journal of Cleaner Production, Journal of Service Management, and Journal of Risks and Financial Management. So, our group are Novia Ayu Prihadi, Vivien Elza, Sriyana Adiwijaya, and Ajeng Puspita Sari. So, we will presentation about problem and solution from supply chain management manage in the risks and disruption of the COVID-19 outbreak pandemic. Problem. The problem have 5 W and 1 A. The first is what the problem. Nowadays, all the companies in entire world are hit by that black swan or rare but impactful events. It can also refer to unexpected event known as COVID-19 pandemic. It took the complete surprise and forced many business factors to remodel their strategy in order to preserve their business sustainability. Next is when. When the problem identified, the coronavirus was identified firstly in Wuhan, the capital of central China's Hubei province, on December 13 in 2019. The pandemic spread around the world until now. For more than 1 year, it gave huge impact to business globally, especially to global supply itself. Next, where the problem exists. Despite significant efforts to contain the spread of the virus, including a travel ban to and from 8 cities in Hubei province, COVID-19 has already spread globally. Over 189 countries are now reporting positive cases, with a significant growing number of positive cases in South Korea, Italy, Japan, and Iran. Over 10% of the positive cases and growing are now outside China, putting other communities, ecosystems, and supply chain at risk. Given the characteristics of the virus and the global movement of people, containment is especially difficult. Okay, the next is who get the impact. As we know, all this time, coronavirus impacted all sectors globally: economic, political, social, tourism, and many others hit by this unpredictable accident. But something for sure, the company need to be agreeable. They are the one who get big impact by the virus need to change their strategy mainly in supply chain management, adhere the workflow, cost, or something else which previously doing by overseas are now restricted.
Why is the problem happen? This problem began when the COVID-19 virus appeared and spread in the people of Wuhan, China in 2019. The transmission of this virus took place very quickly and more people were infected with this virus. How the problem impact? In the short term, however, the consumer sector, which contributes the most to economic growth, had been the one that hurts the most. Nowadays, we have seen many high-profile consumer companies downgrade earning expectation due to COVID-19 and reduce consumer demand in China.
So, I will be continue the presentation. What is the best solution? Solution. COVID-19 are being the black swan event that finally forced many companies and entire industries to rethink and transforms their global supply chain model. One fact is beyond doubt, it has already exposed the vulnerabilities of many organizations, especially those who have a high dependence on China to fulfill their need for raw materials or finished product. China's dominant role as the world factory means that any major disruption puts global supply chain at risk, highlighting that is the fact that more than 200 of the Fortune Global 500 firms have a presence in Wuhan, the highly industrialized province where the outbreak originated and which has been hardest hit. Companies whose supply chain is reliant on Tier 1 and or Tier 2 suppliers in China are likely to experience significant disruption, even if, according to the most optimistic report, conditions approach normalcy in China by April. How can organizations respond to the immediate change? As the COVID-19 threat spreads, here are measures companies can take to protect their supply chain's operation. The first, for companies that operate or have business relationships in China and other impacted countries, steps may include educate employees on COVID-19 symptoms and prevention, and then reinforce screening protocols, and then prepare for increased absenteeism, and then restrict non-essential travel and promote flexible working arrangements, and arrange IT system and support to evolving work requirements, prepare succession plans for key executive positions, and the last, focus on cash flow.
For companies that produce, distribute, or source from suppliers in China and other impacted countries, steps might include enhance focus on workforce or labor planning, focus on Tier 1 supply risks, illuminate the extent supply network, understand and activate alternate source of supply, update inventory policy and planning parameter, enhance inbound material visibility, prepare for plant closure, focus on production scheduling agility, evaluate alternative outbound logistic option and secure capacity, conduct global scenario planning. For companies that sell product or commodity to China and other impacted countries, steps might include understand the demand impact specific to your business, confirm short-term demand supply synchronization strategy, prepare for potential channel shift, evaluate alternative inbound logistic option, enhance allocate available to promise capability, open channel of communication with key customer, prepare for the rebound, conduct global scenario planning. Looking ahead, the imperative for a new supply chain model, a decades-long focus on supply chain optimization to minimize costs, reduce inventories, and drive up asset utilization, has removed buffer and flexibility to absorb this disruption, and COVID-19 illustration that many companies are not fully aware of the vulnerability of their supply chain relationships to global shocks. Fortunately, new supply chain technology are emerging that dramatically improve visibility across the end-to-end supply chain and support companies' ability to resist such shocks. leveraging advanced technologies such as the Internet of Things, artificial intelligence, robotics, and 5G. The SNS are designed to anticipate and meet future challenges.
Okay, maybe that's all. Presentation about problem and solution. Global supply chain management managing the risks and disruption of the COVID-19 outbreak pandemic. Thank you, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye-bye.